Let's be honest. At 2 a.m., the village was silent. The cat were resting. The dogs had stopped barking. Even the wind had slowed down. But inside Arjun's head, a storm refused to sleep. What if I fail the interview? What if I choose the wrong career? What if I waste my life? What if everyone gets ahead of me? 1,000 questions. Not one answer. Arjun had left his village 2 years ago. Like millions of young people, he went to the city carrying a backpack full of dreams and a mind full of fear. Every decision felt permanent. Every mistake felt fatal. Every possibility became another reason to wait. Because overthinkers don't suffer from lack of intelligence. They suffer from too much imagination. Their mind becomes a machine that creates futures that don't even exist, and then fears them. But what Arjun didn't know was, the prison had no locks. The first opportunity came during an interview. He knew the answer. He had prepared for weeks. But while others spoke, Arjun started negotiating with imaginary futures. By the time he finished thinking, the moment was gone. Someone else got the job. Not because they were smarter, because they spoke. Then there was the startup idea, the one he couldn't stop thinking about. Every night he imagined building it. Every week he improved the plan. Every month he waited for the perfect moment, the perfect launch, the perfect design, the perfect version of himself. But perfection never arrived. Only regret did. 1 year later, the idea still lived inside his notebook, and nowhere else. Because while Arjun was planning life, life was moving without him. One evening, exhausted by his own mind, Arjun sat beneath the old Peepal tree. And there he met Kaka, a man who had never read philosophy books, but somehow understood life better than most professors. Arjun poured out everything. The fears, the doubts, the endless thinking. Kaka listened quietly. And what Kaka said next changed everything. Then he pointed toward the well. Beta, you can stand here all day thinking about water. You can calculate the depth. You can predict how cold it will be. You can imagine every possible outcome. But the water will never come out. Balti dalni paddi hai. Sokna or kana mind farak hai. Thought is preparation. Action is life. You are trying to control tomorrow. But tomorrow doesn't exist. Bhagavad Gita teaches us to focus on action, not the outcome. And even Marcus Aurelius understood, the future is not your responsibility. This moment is. For the first time, Arjun became silent. Not because he was confused, because something finally made sense. That night, nothing outside changed. His job wasn't fixed. His future wasn't guaranteed. His fears didn't magically disappear. But the real secret wasn't the 5-minute rule. It was this. Arjun stopped demanding certainty before action. And then he created a simple rule. 5 minutes. Think for 5 minutes. Then move. No more endless loops. No more imaginary disasters. Just action. Small. Imperfect. Real. Because confidence doesn't come before action. Confidence comes from action. Most people think overthinking comes from caring too much. But that's not true. Overthinking comes from trying to control what cannot be controlled. Life doesn't reward the person who thinks the longest. It rewards the person who moves. Even while afraid. Even while uncertain. Even while imperfect. The village woke up with the sunrise. And for the first time in years, so did Arjun. The future is built by actions, not arguments inside your head. If this story felt like your story, you're not alone. We build one mindset at a time here. Subscribe, and let's escape the next prison together.